A big thank you to Earthbreeze for partnering with me on this episode. What if I told you that a wedding sash, a laundry basket, and rosemary could totally transform your holiday decor and party setup all on a Dollar Tree budget? These are holiday home hacks that are so genius, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. They're quick, they're festive, budget friendly, and trust me, you're gonna wanna try at least one of them today. Every holiday season, you guys have asked for more of my best DIY holiday hacks, and I've tested so many over the years. This is a brand new list, and it's packed with ones that deliver big impact, look amazing, and make decorating and hosting feel fun again and not stressful. Let's get right into it with our first one, and that is what if you have a lamp that is, well, maybe a little spicy, maybe a little cheetah print. Nobody has one of those in their home. But maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a floral lamp and it's just not gonna jive with your holiday decor theme this year. Mine, by the way, is gingerbread and it's gonna be so magical. If you've missed some of those episodes because maybe you weren't quite ready for a holiday decor yet, you're gonna definitely wanna check and see, because I don't know if you missed this one back here, my giant gingerbread village. You're gonna wanna check that one out. But let's get started with the lamp. So cheetah print wasn't really gonna go with my gingerbread theme, and so I decided all it needed was just a few little tweaks to get that holiday feel. And so what we're gonna do is I examined a few different wrapping paper choices that I had on hand that would fit the holiday theme that I have going on. I had this red one with a shiny red polka dot on it, which I got at Hobby Lobby. And all I did is cut it down to size, wrap it with tape and like you would a present, and just it totally changed the look. But I wasn't quite done, which actually brings me to my second hack that we're going to use in a few different ways. Last year, big giant bows were all the rage, and I do see them making a little bit of an appearance again this year, but those bows can be very, very expensive. So I've got a little trick for you. These are wedding chair sashes, and if you buy them like in a pack of 12 or 25, you can get them for super cheap. Like the ones I got were 87 cents a piece. That is like a bargain, especially for how big of a bow this is. And I decided that we could tie one of these wedding sash ribbons around the lampshade and just tie a big bow as if it were a present. And then I went ahead and just tucked in some like holly and berry just to up the ante a little bit. And I just think that that was fun. It took my everyday wild lamp into a more festive holiday feeling lamp with hardly any money and hardly any time, and it's an instant upgrade and gets us feeling in that holiday spirit. You saw those big giant bows that cascaded down the trees. Well, I got some like kind of miniature ones behind me. I mean, they're not like miniature, they're probably about 4 feet tall. So what I was thinking is I could take one of these big wedding sashes and just tie it around the top of the tree in a simple bow, as simple as that. And then you can just take the ribbon and kind of tuck it into the branches to kind of have that billowing effect. These wedding chair sashes, they'll save you a ton of money this holiday season. They come in like every color imaginable because of weddings. There's one for sure that will match your holiday decor. So there we go. So that's our next one. But wait, there's more. But it kind of goes in conjunction with my next holiday hack. You're gonna go to like the Dollar Tree or wherever and get a placemat. Maybe you want something that covers up your everyday pillows. Find like a placemat. You can look at places like Ross or Home Goods. They have them there very affordably. But what you're looking for is one fabric on top, one fabric on the bottom, so that you can separate them and it can become like a little pillow cover. So I just took a seam ripper, ripped open the bottom and stuffed my pillow in. Now, you could sew it into place and do kind of like a basting stitch and rip it out, but this is a hack video, and normally I would like totally steer you away from not sewing and using hot glue. But in this case, again, my mindset is this is disposable. So I just kind of hot glued it into place. You could also whip stitch it into place because it's gonna be on the bottom. You're not really gonna see this. You could leave it like like this. Maybe you like it just like this. Or you could pull out these wedding sashes again and make a bow around it like a present. So you put it on front, you twist it around, and then I like to push the loops underneath because that holds the bow nice and tight. And then you just tie a bow and that's it. So you've combined a placemat over a pillow to make a pillow, and then a bow. Just another way to use those fun wedding sashes in a very festive way. And you could put these all over your house and pick out a style that works for your design. A couple of weeks ago, we had an in-person meetup with some of you, and I'm going to share a little bit about that a little bit later in the episode, so stay tuned for that. This next hack is so good because you can make those cut plastic pieces that you can find at the Dollar Tree for sure, and I think they also sell them at Hobby Lobby. And we are going to elevate it by just taking some Rub and Buff and pouncing it on the back side. You could take a couple of different shades of Rub and Buff, and it's not going to like want to take very, very well because it's plastic, but it will. The idea is that we're trying to give it like a gold leafed look, and then going over with a spray paint to kind of finish it off. So you can use this in your holiday decor even. So you can just put, like I took a Dollar Tree reeded vase and put a candle inside that, put some Christmas greenery around it, and made it like you could make this as a centerpiece. You could leave this on your coffee table. So cute. So if you do like baked goods as your gift, how much would it elevate your gift if you put all of your baked goods on a tray like this? How fun is that? So then when they take it off, they can see, oh my word, how cute is that? So now I'm not in love with these gold colors. Like I said, I was out of the color golds that I use, and this is a fun and easy hack. Every year I like to do some kind of custom napkin ring, and this year was no different. And basically all you need to do is take some of those Dollar Tree plastic shower rings, and I had some, I can't find it, my house is really crazy right now, but I did find some of those like rings that you can use for schoolwork, like there's silver rings that open and close. Any kind of ring will really do. And then take an ornament of your choice. This year, because I'm doing a gingerbread theme, I took a gingerbread man ornament and hot glued it to that ring. I felt it needed just a little something extra, so all I did was put in a sprig of that same holly and berry, hot glue that in. There was a lot of hot glue on the back, and so I'm like, what could hold this in place? So I cut off a little piece of paper and laid that over the top to just give it a little bit more stability. And then all you do is pull it on your napkin ring. So now I have this displayed. It gives you like a sneak peek. I haven't really styled my whole table, but this gives you a little sneak peek of where I'm heading with my tableware this year. I've got a little peppermint, a little gingerbread house. It's going to be so much fun decorating for Christmas this year, let me tell you. Before we jump into turning this laundry basket into a high-end tree color, and you're gonna love it, I just wanted to share something that's really made a simple but meaningful difference in my home. A big thank you to Earth Breeze for partnering with me on this episode, and I've actually been using Earth Breeze for years. Like, I still have one of these old packaging from when I first ordered. And when I say I'm a fan, I mean it. I've been using it long before this episode. And if you've been around here for a while, you already know that I am keenly aware of all the unnecessary chemicals and products we use every day. And while I'm not perfect, I mean, I try to do my best, but this, however, is just one easy switch that just made sense. Instead of lugging around a giant plastic jug, Earth Breeze has given you a slim little envelope filled with pre-measured sheets. They're hypoallergenic, gentle on the skin, and they still get everything super clean and fresh without all the extra junk. And this fresh scent right here is amazing. And then they have this limited edition fall breeze one that I bought that I really think smells really good, but they also have fragrance free as well. And did you know that some detergents still use those optical brighteners that literally stick to your clothes and glow under black light? not cute, and it actually doesn't clean, it just fakes it. And these dissolve so fast, like look at that, no gooey mess, no residue, just clean clothes. So if you're looking for an easy win, this is just one of those changes that just feels good. You're cutting out unnecessary chemicals, reducing plastic waste, and making laundry day way simpler. Right now, you can try Earth Breeze for up to 40% off plus 4 free gifts. That's up to 40% off plus 4 free gifts at the link in the description box, or just use the QR code. All right, now that our laundry is looking fresh and eco-friendly, let's go make that laundry basket disappear, because you're not gonna believe how high-end it looks once it becomes a Christmas tree collar. For this laundry basket turned tree collar, this again for me is kind of a temporary thing. So I've seen these gingerbread tree collars and I wanted something for these little trees behind me. And the gingerbread ones are really expensive, plus they were a little bit bigger than I needed. But you could also take the same principle and apply it to a much bigger laundry basket. So just take the idea and run with it. I've created a free printable, which I'm gonna give access to you guys to, because you are amazing and you support me, and this is my way of giving back to you. So basically what I did is I cut out them, and there's like 11 to choose from. I cut out about 5 that I wanted, and then I kind of put them to make sure that they were gonna fit around our laundry basket. Now, what would have been the smarter thing for me to do was to take like a hot knife and cut it. That would be really nice, but I did get away with what I'm doing. And I just took a razor blade and some scissors and kind of just cut out the top part of the basket, especially don't want the curve. Then I sliced open one of the ends so that it could open and wrap around our Christmas tree base. So that gives us access. And basically we are ready to go from here. However, I don't want to see laundry basket peeking through with my gingerbread houses, because of the roof lines, they aren't going to cover that completely. I had this craft wrapping paper that had these little polka dots on it that I thought would be really cute. But I also, like, hindsight being 2020, I think it would be really cute to also use like burlap or something like that, but anything to just cover up the ugly. And I just kind of taped this into place. There was like no rhyme or reason. You could hot glue, just you stick it to the basket however you want, and I used some tape, and that's how I got it on there. And then I used some double-sided stick tape, or you can use like a rolling glue thing and stick on our gingerbread houses. And then we're gonna take some hot glue and hot glue the corners into place. If you want to just make sure everything's nice and good, and then you just stick them on the basket where you want. It's cute as is, but I took it outside and I sprayed some glitter on it just to elevate it a little bit. You could also take puff paint and make it all puffy and cute, but this was a hack video, so I just wanted to show you how simple and easy you could make one of these laundry baskets into a tree collar. And this is the end result, and it is so cute. I love the way this looks. It's really gonna tie into my gingerbread theme, but like I said, you can customize this for your decor this year by just taking fabric and wrapping it around one of these laundry baskets. The world is your oyster. This is just one idea for you. If you are looking for some servingware like cupcake stands, cake stands, at the Dollar Tree, they have some really festive bowls and plates. And I found this one with this holly and berry on it, and it is so cute, but maybe you don't want to make it permanent. So I just took some museum wax and wrapped that around like the bottom rim of my bowl that came with it. And then I flipped the plate upside down and stuck the bowl to the center. And that museum wax works really, really good to grip it without being like a permanent thing. So if we're at the end of the season, you don't want them to stick together and you want to use it for something else, that's easy to go. But every year I like to do some kind of a cupcake like elevation of like store-bought cupcakes, because we're all so busy. We get invited to all of these fun holiday parties, but we're all busy. But we want to make it look like we spent a lot of time. So I just ordered off of Kroger some cupcakes, some vanilla bean cupcakes. I didn't even have to go to the store. I also ordered these gingerbread man. They were the only ones that I could find quickly. Just get some little tiny gingerbread man for this. My gingerbread man are a little bit big, and that kind of throws off the scale of the idea. And then I had some Biscoff cookies, and I just took one and crushed that up, and I just sprinkled that on the top of the cupcake to elevate it a little bit. We're first gonna place our little gingerbread bread man cookie. All you're gonna do is shove it down in the frosting. Add the sprig of rosemary. A couple of cranberries, pomegranates to really give that holiday feel, and it is going to be so festive. Then put them on that special plate that you just created, and there you go. Is this not so cute? They look so designer. They look like you spent a ton of time putting them together, but it will be our little secret that you only spent a few minutes putting together, and they are so cute. All right, a couple of weeks ago, we had the opportunity to meet with some of you in person. It was so much fun. All right, we're at the halfway point, and there's been like a ton of people.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people.
I was surprised, especially for so last
short notice. Yeah,
but we have loved so much meeting all of you, and hopefully we'll plan some more stuff in the future.
Yes, I love that. It's a great idea. Next time we'll do further notice.
Yes. I just wanted to thank all of you who showed up and said hello. We are so grateful to you. We'll plan some more and hopefully some better, more further out in advance meetups in the future. It was just a blast, and I had the best time, and I know Lisa did as well. Next up, we have the infamous Dollar Tree drink dispenser that I've decorated it for summer, I've decorated it for fall, and now we are going to be decorating it for Christmas/winter. And this is gonna be so much fun. This is the base of our drink dispenser from Dollar Tree. We are going to put a salad plate underneath. And then I've got this, it's just like a stemless wine glass from the Dollar Tree, which we're gonna put in the center. And then we are going to put this adorable figurine. We're gonna set that in the middle here. And then, because I don't have my fake snow out, we're gonna use some Epsom salt. We're gonna make it kind of snow in here. And now I've got some fairy lights that we're gonna put in here to make it magical. I think this might be enough. Just, we are gonna kind of hold that in place. Cute, right? We've got some snow we've got to clean up here. We're gonna put in some ice first. Dump in some cranberry juice. Sprite. This is like a tried and true Christmas drink, right? Now we gotta go get our embellishments. So my suggestion for you, if you want them to be seen, is to set them on last. Now, normally this drink dispenser comes with the most cute little tray that has like 3 sections in the center. It's perfect for like a fruit dip or cheese ball and crackers and all of that. But this is real life. And I couldn't find it. So instead, we are gonna be using this Merry Christmas plate that Lisa gave me for Christmas a few years ago. Isn't that so cute? We're just gonna make do. So you'll have to imagine that it comes with this cute little tray. And this says Merry Christmas, so that's very festive. And then we are going to decorate it a little bit more. And I'm just gonna put this cute little thing on top. Why not? I had it. It's from, and then we can just put our holiday treats on top. This time around, I decided to keep it nice and simple, just do some Little Debbie snacks to just give you guys the idea, and hopefully you like that. This next holiday hack is so simple, but is so classy. You're gonna love it. It's really easy to do. So you need like a stemless wine glass, and you're going to put a little bit of water, and actually you might wanna just go ahead and do the cranberries first on this one, and then you're gonna take a sprig of rosemary. So we're trying to mimic a Christmas tree. And so what you want to do is try to get that to sit directly center. And I couldn't get it to quite sit exact. So I ended up taking some painter's tape. Y'all are smart. You're gonna come up with the perfect solution to hold this into place perfectly. But I just took some painter's tape and held it in, and then I threw it into the fridge until it was frozen a couple of hours. Then you pull it out and pour in some Sprite, and this will give you a snow globe effect. It is so cute with the berries on the bottom, and the rosemary ends up looking like a Christmas tree, and it is just so simple and so magical. It's the very definition of hack, and it is so much fun. You will love this at your holiday festivities, holiday parties, or just if you're feeling festive on your own. So one little note that I will recommend is keep your Sprite chilled, because even though there is a little layer of ice, it's not really enough to get it really nice and cold. So start with cold Sprite, and I'm sure you all knew that anyway. So anyways, so much fun on this hack. This season isn't about perfection, it's about creating magic with what you've got. Whether it's a Dollar Tree tray or wedding sash, your creativity is what turns houses into homes, and you've got this. So go out there, try one of these hacks, and don't forget, the real gift is that you did it yourself. So which hack are you going to try first? Drop it in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like button. It helps more DIY lovers just like yourself find this video. And don't forget to check out EarthBreeze, and a big thank you to them for partnering with me on this episode once again. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's some more holiday hacks that I think you'll like as well. And to all of you, I just want to remind you that you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye.